7 degrees here in Texas this weekend. So naturally I decided it was time to make a fall card. I'm ready for autumn colors, Halloween crafting, and definitely some cooler weather. What's it like where you are? Are you ready for fall too? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and my messy craft room. It's Kelly here. I am so glad you tuned into my video. I really appreciate it so much. Today I am going to be showcasing this lovely stencil here. This is part of the Home for the Holidays collection from Hero Arts. Spellbinders and Hero Arts were kind enough to send this my way as part of their affiliate program, and you all know I love when they do that. I love working with Spellbinders and Hero Arts products so much, and this door is just so fun to play with. There's so many, it's just so versatile, so many different things you can do with it. So let me show you the card I made. I went ahead and made a blue door because we actually have a blue and white door. So I went ahead and kind of made it look like the door that we have at our house. And here it is. It's super fun. Look at all that gold heat embossing. What do y'all think? So I'm trying to do a little bit more of these video intros, coming on camera, trying to get over my shyness about it. I get hung up on the way I look, how I speak, things like that. If I'm gonna say something wrong, I get really anxious about that. So I'm trying to get over that fear and trying to come on camera and show you my face and let you all know that it's me doing this and not AI. And just trying to get more comfortable. So I hope you all stick around to see how I bring this card to life, because it's really, really beautiful. And I love how it turned out so much. So I hope you all stick around. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the card making fun, y'all. So I have the Hero Arts front door layering stencils out today. There are 4 numbered stencils that layer together to create this beautiful door. And I love how Hero Arts shows you how to put it together in the back of the packaging. And they are also numbered. They have the numbers on the bottom left-hand corner there to help guide you. So I'm using a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch panel of 110 pound Neenah cardstock with Hero Art inks in shades of blue, and I'm going to be working from lightest to darkest. So I'm kind of going off the packaging, but like I said earlier, at our house we do have a blue and white door, so I'm kind of making it look like our door too. So, which is kind of cool. So I started out trying to stencil directly onto my glass mat, and I'm using that registration hack that I showed in a previous video that works with the Hero Arts stencils that I found out so far, and I really love this hack. So I'm just getting out my purple tape here and putting 2 pieces of tape in 2 corners here, and this works really well. It really helps line everything up. But once I got started, things started shifting. Just wait till you see. It wasn't too smart of me to work directly on the glass mat. I don't know why I wanted to try that. So, but anyways, I'm getting out this is how I store my Spellbinders large brushes. I keep them in the Hero Arts caddy there, which is really nice. And then I'm getting out my dedicated blue Spellbinders large blending brush here, cleaning off my microfiber cloth, and I'm getting out corn flour and just brushing it onto the large brush there. And you'll see why I want to switch to the sticky mat. See, it shifted there. So now I'm getting out my Simon Says sticky mat and my magnets, my Glassboard Studio magnets, which helps hold everything in place. So now things are working really well here. And so, like I said, I'm starting out with corn flour and just going over the whole panel. And these large brushes really help with this size of a panel. That's why I chose to work with these blending brushes, and just cleaning off the brush in between colors and wiping down my stencil there. Okay, so next I'm moving on to stencil number 2, and I'm just placing it down here onto my sticky mat and lining it up with the registration tape marks there. Like I said, it just makes things so much easier. And using my magnets and then cleaning off my blending brush and then tapping off the color onto the brush there, the summer sky. I absolutely love these magnets from Glassboard Studio. It's really amazing how many magnets, how many I have of them now that found their way onto my craft desk. It's really funny. I never thought I'd have so many magnets in my craft room, but they really do come in handy for things like this. So now I'm just going over the whole card panel in summer sky, tapping onto the brush. See, now nothing is shifting here, so this is working out really well. This is what I really wanted to start off with, but I wanted to show you my process and how I think things through sometimes. And just cleaning off the stencil, and then we're going to move on to stencil number 3. So on to stencil number 3 here, just lining it up. See how easy that is? And cleaning off my brush in between colors and getting out indigo. And this is actually pretty quick and easy stencil set. I think this whole thing took me maybe about 15 minutes-ish, something like that, give or take. My fingers are definitely starting to turn blue. I should have gotten some Post-its out or something like that to prevent my hands from getting inky, but I don't mind inky fingers. It just means I'm having fun in the craft room, right? Nothing wrong with getting a little inky. So these blending brushes, these large blending brushes from Spellbinders work great for these large panels. I really like them a lot. And look at there, y'all. It's looking so good. So now I'm on to stencil number 4, the final layer, and I'm using Nautical, a beautiful dark blue that really finishes off the door. I do wish I had centered the door a little bit better, but that's okay. It'll still work. Everything lined up so nicely using that registration hack. So definitely give it a try with these Hero Arts layering stencils. I've used it on the last couple of stencil sets I've played with, and it's worked great every time so far. I love how this came together, y'all. Just check this out after I finish off the last part here. And I'm just going in kind of circular motions and straight up and down. So now for the reveal here. Keep your fingers crossed. After I cleaned off the stencil here. There we go. That's it. I'm really happy with that background. I love that color. The blue door is awesome. So now it's time to add a little fall decoration to our front door. So I created this autumn wreath off camera using a stamp and die set that I purchased off of Amazon. It's from Hero Arts. I purchased it with my own money. For the sentiment, I stamped Happy Autumn onto vellum using Hero Arts clear embossing ink, added Hero Arts gold embossing powder, and then I heat set it. I love how the vellum lets the blue door show through while that gold sentiment adds just a little shine. Just using some liquid glue to tape down the vellum there behind the wreath. And then I'm getting out some scrapbook adhesive foam squares to pop this up. Okay, I did all the coloring off camera to save some time for this video because the coloring took me a little bit there with all those different elements that I colored. So I am just finishing adding the foam squares here, and for the coloring I used Copic markers and Zig watercolor markers. So now I'm just going to place the wreath here. Once I finish removing the backers, I'm going to place the wreath on the center of the door. I want it centered the best that I can and get it lined up here because like I said, I wish I had that door a little more to the right, but it'll still work. So now just lining things up here. I thought that was a pretty neat idea to stamp the sentiment there on vellum because it still shows off the door really nicely. Look at all that heat embossing I did. It's so pretty. Next up is the bow because this wreath was definitely calling for one. I pulled out the Spellbinders Garden Wreath Add-Ons die set, which has this really cute bow in it. I die cut it out from Altenew gold glitter cardstock that I had. I cut out a couple different ones, but I thought this one was more gold. I thought it matched the heat embossing there that I did. And I just love that little bit of sparkle. It's just so fun. And this bow is really easy to put together here. And I just thought that gold glitter cardstock really made the bow stand out. And it finishes off the wreath perfectly. So see how it just, make sure to give it a little bit of time to adhere. There's just 4 pieces here for this bow. All right, that looks so good. So sparkly. You know I love sparkle. So just getting the last piece here. So pretty. Okay, look at that, y'all. See what I mean? How I think that one's better than the one that I have in the tray there. It really matches nicely. So now I'm just going to get a thin, small square foam squares out here to place on the back of the bow. I'm going to pop this up here. Super fun, y'all. Okay, now just wait till you see this on the wreath. Once I get these backers off, check this out. I thought it looked neat at the top, but now I'm going to go ahead and place it on the bottom there. Right in the center. And look at this. Once I get it stuck down there. All right. Look at that, all that gold heat embossing and that gold shine from the glitter cardstock. Oh my goodness. It just really stands out. So pretty. All right, so the autumn wreath set also had some really pretty fall stamped elements in it. So I went and heat embossed those in gold and colored them off camera. And I'm just popping them up around the wreath for a little extra dimension. I just thought that was fun. And look at how this is coming together, y'all. I think it's looking fabulous, if I don't say so myself. Are you into the fall Halloween card making? I definitely am. It's such a fun time of year to create, and I have a few Halloween card making videos here on my channel if you're looking for more inspiration. And with this excessive heat warnings that we are having here in Texas, I'm hoping this autumn card makes it feel just a little cooler, even if it's only in the craft room. I'd love to know what you think of the Hero Arts front door layering stencils. What color would you make your front door? Let me know down in the comments. I'll have links to most of the supplies I used today in the description box, including my Hero Arts Spellbinders and Amazon affiliate links. I always appreciate it when you shop using my links, and even clicking on those helps let Spellbinders and Hero Arts know that I sent you, and Amazon. And if you enjoyed today's card, please like, subscribe, share, and keep watching. Every bit of support really helps my small channel grow and gets me closer to my monetization goal. I still have a long way to go, y'all. I'm not even close. So like I said, I would just appreciate you, keeping my video on in the background or something. I don't know, anything to help me get there, because I would love to get, I've told y'all I don't work. This is my job, making videos in my craft room. I haven't worked, I lost my job maybe four years ago now. And so this is what I do to keep busy. I have a very supportive husband. I'm very lucky. But yeah, and I would love to be able to get some money back from making these videos. So I would appreciate that help and support. So thank you all so much for spending some of your time with me today. I really, 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 truly appreciate every one of you so very much. Look at that, y'all. It's so pretty. And if you made it all the way to the end of today's video, leave me the word autumn in the comments so I know you were here. And what do you all think? Do these colors work really nice together for fall? I think so. I'm in love with that blue for fall. So pretty. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching today, and I will see you all in the next card making session.